Hey everyone, welcome back to part 2 of our series on building a rig character with Python. In the last video, we covered the basic of setting up the skeleton. Today, we're going to take it a step further by diving into building a user interface to make pulling the Python skeleton much easier. Creating a UI not only streamline the rigging process, but also make it more intuitive to user-friendly, especially for those who may not be as familiar with technical side of things. We'll be using Python and some Photoshop tools to design interface that simplify our workflow. So grab your favorite coding setup and let's get started on creating a UI for a Python skeleton. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you find this series helpful, let's dive in. So let's create a new module under a content folder. Right click, add, and add a new item. And that would we need a Python, of course, Python module. And we'll just rename this UI. Of course, the first thing I usually do is import my Maya command. So we'll do that. Import Maya.cmds. So let's define our window. Create UI. Window, and see that showing. And we should be done. That's pretty much all we need. We create a window and we show the window. Try to load that into Maya. And we'll go to content, we'll create the CP window, and then open a window, and voila! Let's go ahead and first let's give the window a name. So CPS, we'll just CPS window, and we're also gonna give it a title. Oops, not. And we're gonna call it rig 2, and give it a width and height. Start with 300 by 500. Should be. Scale equal true, because we do want it to scale. Oh shoot! Oh, where is it with me with equal sign? All right. Okay, we have a window. So if MC window. So we looking for CPS window, because that's what we looking for. Sys delete. Of course, what do we want to delete is CPS window. True. So that's it. If this Windows exists, delete it. I'm gonna test our script. Should be good, and we should have a window appear. Now if I try to run it again, it'll keep appearing because now it has a loop where I can just delete that window. Alright, now come here. Just boom. We did create on the content folder, you should have an image folder. So within that image folder, you can put any image that you want. That's where all our icon, images, banners, anything that you want, this is where everything's gonna go. So you can put an icon image, you can put an icon folder in there where you can differentiate between image and icon. You can also do so. If you do, please add a path to that image so you'll have able to pull those images automatically, the same way we're pulling the image. So let's go ahead and pull any of these images. So let's go ahead and let's define CPS display first. Play. Path. Okay. Right. All right. So there. All right. So we're going to define our where our image is. So we go into our image path, which is right here, CPsImage path. So if we go here, you'll see CPsImage path. Of course, we're going to make sure that we can read that file. Right now, we can't read the file at all. So we'll need to tap into content when content folder. So let's go ahead and content, so which will be the content folder. So we need the user path. Import CPsImage path. Get the set name. get the display. And of course, we need the name. So of course, 300. One. Right. We create our display image, and we'll make sure we'll know where to grab that image. So if we look at path, it'll tell us exactly where our path is. So it's going to be under the image folder. So now we can just grab any image that we want from our path. So let's test it out. Just like so. Okay, perfect. You know what? I'm just gonna call it right at the end. Makes it easier. Just like so. Alright, cool. Now we have a banner. Now let's populate it with some collapsible. So if we look here, we did our banner already. So which is cool. Now let's go ahead and create the main text. Bring it to separate. Yes. Mainframe. So we're gonna create two collapsible. So we haven't defined these yet. So now let's define them. Margin width. Collapsible. True. Collapse. Of course, we need to label it. Right. Text. Alright. Shoot. And just copy that down. And change this to body. All right. So we have the main and we have the body. Awesomeness. Not that anymore. That's Dress Setup. Oops. Good one. Setup. All right. Let's start with the setup. Dress setup consists of frame layout, followed by column, row, column. We want to make sure that we can pull that skeleton. So we're going to save the skeleton and pull it. So as we keep creating skeleton, we will be able to go ahead and pull those skeletons at ease. We do the same thing with the edit, but in this section we added buttons such as the right and the left button, the mirror button, the orient button. So the both size and edit button, because we want these guys to be into a button. Each one has like this one consists of a button and also option menus, and we have the build setup will consist with just a click of a button also once we're done, especially when we finish doing IK and FK setup. So we'll be able to actually combine everything and add it into with a simple button where it will build. And that's a wrap for part 2 of our rigging in Python series. Today we'll build a user interface to make pulling the biped skeleton more efficient and user-friendly. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and that you're excited to put your new UI skill to the test. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and share it with your fellow developers. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on part 3, where we will dive even deeper into refining our rig and adding more advanced features. As always, if you have any questions or run into any issue, drop a comment below and I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching. Happy rigging.